I don't want no aggravation.
So we arrived in a hotel, or apartment, I'm not really sure how you call it, but basically there's no one here. So we're just waiting for someone. But I came here to surf in the waves. I can see them right to that little peak there, and the waves seem very, very good. So I'm very hyped to surf, but to be honest, we still have to work the entire fucking day. So I'm not really sure if surf is gonna be possible today, but maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna skip on the work a bit and then go surfing. So we just got back from surfing. Behind me there's the sunset with the waves still going, and the waves are getting pretty big, to be honest, and they said that tomorrow the waves are going to be even better. So for now I think tomorrow morning I'll go back to surfing and then I'll go back to work. But for now I'm going to be making a plan for the upcoming week about content, because I just uploaded a new week vlog which was a bit tight, but it worked, so that's very nice. And I'm going to do some development for Vosco, and like sketching out the exact timeline that users go through whenever they sign up, how they have their first quest, and how everything is going to make sense, like in detail, to make sure that I can offer you the best journey out there. So I'm going to be sketching that and
my basket full of smoke, and let the train blow the whistle when I go.
Good morning. It's currently 9 a.m. I just woke up and had breakfast, and look at the view behind me. It's incroyable. Yes, my hair looks like a mess. It is, but that's fine. But we're gonna start the day strong with working. I wanted to go surfing, but there's a pretty strong current and the waves are getting pretty big. And I'm surfing alone and didn't feel really like, okay, let's go out there. So I asked someone here and they said like later in the day it's gonna be a bit more calm. So I'm gonna start the day with working, schedule some calls, and then hop onto it. There's some sort of problem with the database and integration with the database. For example, my database works, but when I push it as a repository to GitHub so that other people can work as well on this project, so for example the developers work on this project, have the old problem again. And whenever they fix it and push it to the repository, the same problem is again for me. So it's like a circle life, but then with problems. So we're trying to fix it and make sure that we kind of find out what is making this problem happen. It's a puzzle, it's fun, it's interesting, but it takes a bit too long in my opinion. But that calls in 20 minutes, so before that I'm gonna do some user experience.
Hold me now, touch me now. I don't want to live without you.
We finished the call. And now we're done for the day with calls. It was a good call. It was basically, initially we started the call because we thought there was a problem. By the way, I'm packing up my stuff because I'm a bit in a hurry. That there was a problem with the deployment, but one of the developers didn't notice that we have the public side and we have the local host where we're hosting while we're building the project, right? So he went to the public side and said like, hey, there's like a shit ton of information missing. Well, because that was the public side and not the deployment side that we're working on. So apparently there wasn't any problem, thank God. But then we had a great talk about contracts, about way of working. I helped him with his business, which is very nice. For us, within Vosco, it's very important that people keep on learning outside the skills that they originally have. So we also motivate people to start on their own, because we really believe in the art of creating stuff. So for example, this developer has his own business ID, and we are trying to help him to get a better understanding about the market that he's working in, to give him more insights, more information, more data, more ideas, and help him with the development to give him a great shot and chance at this thing called business. It's the end of the first week in Morocco, and what a week it has been. As you guys know, I end the week always with 3 business lessons, and I kind of structure them this way: 1 business lesson of a famous entrepreneur, 1 lesson I ran into myself, and then 1 quote that I feel like kind of relates to this week, and especially quote on the last one really fits this week and maybe relate to it as well. So stick around to see that one. So the first business lesson is focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. And this is one from Jeff Bezos.
He strongly aligns with the fact that you should focus on what you can control, so for example the process, and not what you can't control, for example the outcome. And this is very important because people tend to worry a lot about what is going to happen or what the outcome is going to be, but you cannot really control the outcome. So just by focusing the journey, you can start shaping the outcome in the way you want it. That's very important. And I feel like people tend to forget this, so I threw it in as a quick reminder. Thank you, Jeff Bezos, for this one. And then for the second lesson that I feel is truly important for this week, as you guys saw, I thought there was a problem with the development, but there wasn't. So the business lesson for this week is going to be, sometimes we create problems in our mind that doesn't actually exist. By just taking a step back, taking a breath, and really take a good look on the situation, what is truly going on, you can kind of see that sometimes we create problems that don't truly exist. And by taking this step back, you can kind of figure out which is really a problem, where should I focus on, and you can be way more productive. And then the last one, the quote: more often than not, the problem is not the situation itself, but how we perceive it. How do you look at a problem? Is it truly a problem? And stop making unnecessary barriers. And I think those 3 things are truly important for this week. And thank you guys so much for sticking around, and I hope to see you next week. Ciao.